You had to take a big gamble by relinquishing your UFC crown and
I
leaving.
didn't relinquish
You didn't
anything.
relinquish it.
Yeah.
Well, fill me in then. Tell me what happened.
Well, we didn't come to an agreement.
You didn't come to an agreement.
Yeah.
So you decided, I'm not signing with the UFC. You're a free agent.
Yes.
And then did negotiations then start for the Tyson Fury fight? How did it start?
Um, it kind of like take a couple months before we get to a conversation. You know, it wasn't just easy. I made my decision when I separated with the UFC, and I knew. I mean, long time before, like I remember even when I fought Seringan, even before that fight, I was telling myself, and I was even telling this on interview, like, okay, if this is the end, then he has to end my way, you know. So, um, not because I was sure that it's gonna happen. I knew that he could have not happened, right? But I was to be in peace with my decision. So that's the thing about it, and I'm very happy that it happens. Makes it even better. But I knew there was a risk that it didn't happen, but I had to take a chance.
So what was the holdup with the UFC? Like what led you to not sign?
There was a lot of frustration over the years. I think since my fight against Stipe, my first fight against Stipe, my relation with the UFC never been the same.
Really?
Yeah, I
Why?
never.
In what way?
I don't know. I try everything. I wasn't. I didn't. I wasn't. In the. I feel like I wasn't in the right place, and after that, then I get the Derek Lewis fight, who was like the worst fight, and that didn't help me at all. You know, so I think from that moment I was already put in some position out there because I came back. I won. I won multiple fight, and they came with a new deal. This was after Junior Dos Santos back in June 2017, and then he was Mick who called for a new deal, and then until my team was on the way to the negotiation, who was in Anaheim when Stipe and DC was fighting the second time, and then I'm like, no, Dana say no, no new deal for Francis. He still have 3 fight on his contract, and to be honest, I was even happy because I wanted to knock that deal out. By that time, I understood a little bit about the market. I just wanted to fight out my contract and renegotiate as free, you know. But then a month after, we get a call from I think was Hunter or somebody there. Yeah, they say, "Oh, yeah, let's talk about a new deal for Francis." And at that time, like there's not a new deal. Well, like we just want to fight, you know. It's already September, or yeah, we are in September, and my last fight was in June. I want to fight, you know. So the new deal staff be holding me back. They didn't give me a fight,
Because they
so
wanted you to sign a new
they
deal,
wanted me to
and you
fight a new
didn't
deal.
want to sign a new
I
deal.
don't
You
want a
wanted to
new.
fight your contract down
I
and
want to
renegotiate.
fight my contract down.
So
So
they were slowing things
they
down.
were slowing things down. So that if you see like the interval between my Junior Dos Santos fight and Jorginho Rosenstruck fight was almost a year.
Hmm.
I mean,
It's also
have you?
COVID, right?
Yeah, there was a COVID in between, but without COVID, he would have still been like 10 months, right? And then from Rosenstruck to Stipe, same thing. Then Stipe to Sirangan, almost the same thing. He was mostly about the contract
So
stuff.
then finally you fight out the contract, and then what happens?
We didn't come to a agreement at all because during this time there was still a negotiation pushing and stuff, and I wanted to fight out that contract.
Mm.
Proposal of money, obviously they know my position because I was pressure financially. You know, when you have a fight, you expect to fight at least at that level. At that moment, I was expecting to fight at least 2 or 3 times a year, right? Then I get to the point that I have one fight, I have nothing. So I was limited of income, stuff like that. Then I started borrow money. Even before the Stipe fight, when they announced that fight, I need to call to ask for advance of my purse to finance my training camp. I have no money, but I was there training and getting ready for almost a year. So I took some advance. So
That's got to be very stressful.
yeah, but one thing, and that's like one thing that I'm always grateful about my life. I used to this situation, and I told myself like, these people they don't know me. I can live out of nothing. You know, I live in the street, bro.
Yeah.
Like, and then I'm here in Las Vegas. You think like, okay, I don't fight. I just have to change everything. I'm able to live out of the bare minimum. And I don't care if I walk around, you guys say, oh, champ, oh, that's a UFC contender, whatever it is. Man, I just live based off what is in my base of my asset. I don't live beyond that. That's why I don't really trust those credit card system or those loan and stuff. That's America shit, bro. I don't trust that, because when he lets you down, he lets you down.
Yeah, for sure. So you win the Cyril Gane fight. Then what happens?
They get this dinner, invite us to again. I don't know who it could be, but just be mindful that okay, this is fighter position. Maybe that will help.